Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Galladay. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The Buckeyes get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. On the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. He's right on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A new set of downs after the completion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum, and the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and execute.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Release to the back. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need... It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room. And he'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on second and short after that pickup. Running back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes are on the move. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Turns it loose. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 10 over USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Into the end zone. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The timing has to be so good. We're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Using the quick game. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming after it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I'll tell you, when you've watched this guy play the last couple of games, he's putting himself on the short list for every major defensive college football award. He had 3 sacks in his last game. That was just his second sack this game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He'll work his way down to the 28. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws.
Touchdown, Huskies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From the gun. And that one is picked up in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking for the 2-point try. He'll try to slam it in. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. Let's see if the offense can overcome it. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he intercepts it. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks out.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Knocked off his feet.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock. As he caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's back to throw on second down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's going to pass. Complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Washington wants to go quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They're going to throw it again. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They want that clock to run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Finds us back in the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Washington right back to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.